Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts, and how are you today? I hope you're having a great day. I am here to jump on a new hashtag that I've just noticed in the last few hours. I was doing some cleaning around the house and catching up on some YouTube, and I saw that Cheryl Simone Crafts, who you'll find linked below in the description, had started a little hashtag of what's on your desk. And I've also seen Lisa from Crafting Diva, and Jessica from Jessica Marvel Crafts do it, and I thought maybe I would chip in. So this is my messy desk. If I get a little closer you can have a little look at my views. So this is the view I look out at. Can you see those, the hills behind those houses there? That's the Pentland Hills. That's my wee garden down there, and then this is where I sit and basically make a bit of a mess. So I will show you kind of some of my storage and then some of the bits that are in the middle of being made. So I've got this IKEA storage both sides of my desk, and so up here there's like kind of bits of card and papers that I've started to use and not finished it, so I keep the crafty scraps. So for example, if it's like that, then I can use that for, I don't know, making foxes or ginger cats or something. The next one along has got stickers and Nuvo drops, and there's some quilling stuff that I never use, but anyway. And then down here I've got card blanks and envelopes, and then there's some like 12 by 12 pads and other pattern papers and more Nuvo drops. I'll go around to the other side and then I'll show you the actual desk. So the other side up the top there, that's kind of A4 cardstock, different colours and weights, and then in front of that, this box here is ATCs that people have sent me, and this is my little 10-minute collage book. That's a light in the way. This has got more A4 kind of cardstock and some card blanks up the top, and then there's my scales with a little cute bunny on it. I use that for postage, the scales, not the bunny. Sellotape, and then a couple of cards that are like just little positive things. These ones have got wee fairies on them, and if you pull one out it gives you a little bit of something positive for the day, and they're very pretty. And then these ones are little kind of well, like what they say, mindful reminders for tough times. So they're little positive messages. Sometimes you need a wee bit of that, so I keep them up there. And then at the bottom there's card blanks in there, and this is kind of businessy sort of stuff. So I've got like notebooks where if I'm doing maybe an online course or planning or whatever. I've got envelopes, my calculator, notebooks, my order book, that sort of thing. This must be one of the things I use most often. It's a bit of scrap cardboard, I think from a box, with double-sided sticky tape on it, and I use it for so many like Instagram photos and things. It's very handy. And then on this side of my desk I've got my trusty Diet Pepsi, because, well, that's what keeps me going. My laptop, and then behind that is a total guddle of, there's some pens, there's some glue, my glue gun, scissors, just stuff, bulldog clips, stuff that is useful to have at hand. And then this little organizer here is not very organised, but I made this recently, a little Christmas tree thing. And there's other kind of crafty bits. This little thing is very cute. It's designed to put your glasses on it. Oh, I love it. However, I need them on to see, so, but But in the back I've got like pokey tools and pens and scissors in there. This is a little magnetic dish, and the idea was that it would just have a couple of dies, that I wouldn't lose them. It's jam packed full. Some more glues and white gel pen, scoring tools, water in a spray. These are die cuts and things for some sympathy cards that I make. Oh, maybe I should show you that. So that's the cards that are in my shop. So I'm just kind of part way through making some more of those. On the top there's kind of washi and little bits that I need to keep hold of, not lose. So there's some dies that I use all the time. I was using these for making pumpkins. There's some stamps, memory sticks, and then in behind here I keep things like sticky pads. Oh, that's an old bank card that I use for scratching or scraping things. That's my anti-static pad. There's erasers and rubbers in there. These are like bits die cut for different things. Some filming bits, some ETC bits, and these are just like little scrappy bits. So let me move that out of the way. Up on top there I've got ink pads. These are mostly the kind of black or embossing ones that I use all the time. And then I've got some storage for alcohol pens, kind of coloured, sort of rainbowish, and then maybe I'll show you. This is bits for common sort of top sellers in my shop. So there's tartan hearts and thistles in there. There's some tartan houses and Langmere Lumreek. Does anybody know what that means if you're not Scottish? There's some footballs, golf balls and bowling balls and tees, rugby balls, and enough Santa hats to keep the whole world going in Santa hats, I think. Put these out the way. This up here is so I've just been using this Merry Christmas one, and then these other ones I have been using recently and have not found their way back into the package, but I found if I stick them onto a stamping mat then they don't lose their stickiness. So that's my little trick there. This is just scraps, so mostly black and white, but I was just using some of these colours yesterday, so they've ended up in here, and it's just handy to have, because whether you need a wee bit of scrap white paper to test a colour pen or to die cut some different shapes out of, it's always handy. And then this little box here has got some stuff that I've been working on. I put this on the top because the cats eat things that they can get hold of. Angus in particular is a thug. This I bought fairly recently and I've not tried it out yet. And this I've got kept out on my desk because I want to try and join in with the Monsters on Vacay hashtag. This stamp set is by the lovely Jessica Marvel Crafts, and that's where you can buy it if you need to. I think everybody should need to buy that because it's so cute. So in here there's a couple of bits of Happy Meal. There's my little foamy thing that I use for, obviously, if I'm making holes with a pokey tool, but also when I was making my little poinsettia I was using that. There's a half-eaten set of fairy lights because Angus is a thug, and these I need to add the little snowflakes round about, but these are going to be finished off soon. So there's football ones, black for New Zealand, red for, well, Santa, but could be England, yellow is it? No, orange and black is from Dundee, more red, blue for Scotland. I sold loads of these last year, so I'm just stocking up. That is a kind of maroon one for one of our local teams, is the Heart Midlothian. more blue. I think there's some rugby ones in here eventually too. Oh yeah, so rugby. So I've got a wee, that's meant to be Australia. What other colours? Oh, a wee blue for Scotland. So yeah, with the Rugby World Cup, I'm hoping that there'll be lots of folk wanting to buy the rugby ones. This is the start of a little Christmas ETC project that I'm playing about with the idea of doing. So I've just got them there. And then in behind this little box is the rest of my alcohol pens. I should say that my Copics are not in there because they're a bit short. They get lost in the box, but it's usually my Spectrum Noir. There's some Nouveau ones and some of the first edition. I've still got a few of those left. And then up here I've got gel pens and rulers and a board folder. I've got stamping blocks, some of them I've got stamps on. This was in a wee prize from Andrea, Cumbrian Crafter. It's got my little toadstool jar of happiness in there. And then in here I've got like my address book, notepads, some stamp sets, this little bookie Beck sent me, and it's my little to-do list. It keeps me going. And then there's some shapes, sort of nesting sets of shapes, dice in there, like circles and squares and ovals and stars. And this little takeaway container is jammed, and it's stuff that I just don't want to get lost. So I've either been using it or I might have bought it recently. There's stamps, there's stickers, there's some all sorts of bits, papers, all sorts of stuff in there, and it just gets moved about my desk. So yeah. What else? Did I show you my little golfer? This was on my dad's desk, so it now sits on mine. My dad died 30 plus years ago, so, but he makes me smile. He's very cute there. And these are just some dies that need sorted and put away, but they haven't been yet. So that is my messy desk. Did I show you the windowsill? I don't think I did. I've got a clamp thing for my phone when I'm doing downward facing filming. I've got an alt light that makes a wee bit of difference. The windowsill, I've got a stamping platform, an envelope cutting board, my Gemini machine, little plant, my little calendar that who sent me that now? Was it Melis? Melis Makes? I think maybe. A wee autumnal candle, some more pens and tools and things, and then some die storage. These are tonic folders, binders, whatever you call them, and I like them. So I've got animals, I've got Christmas, I've got a mystery one with no label, I can't even remember what's in there. Sports and hobbies, another big Christmas one, letters, ABC, numbers, etc. And then that other one at the back there is, I think it's like sort of card bases or mechanism kind of dies. And that is it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will be back soon. Bye now.